What if it finishes? The chapter 12 of class 5 EVS book. This is the list of the questions from this chapter. If you want the quality answers of all these questions, you may spend a few minutes in this video. There are many more such videos with question and answer from the other topics of different subjects from different classes in this channel. If you are interested, you may subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified for all the upcoming videos. Let us start. Question 1. Where is Adelaide Stepwell? Answer. Adelaide Stepwell is about 18 kilometers away from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Question 2. What are the bad effects of the sounds coming out of the vehicles? Answer. Sounds coming out of vehicles have negative effects on both the physical and mental health of people. The sound of engine and horn of the vehicle causes sound pollution. The sound pollution can cause high blood pressure, headache, racing pulse etc. Besides, sound pollution can cause anxiety, depression, fatigue, stress, hysteria etc.
Question 3. What are the bad effects of vehicle emission? Answer. Vehicle emissions have many harmful effects on human health and the environment. Vehicle emissions cause air pollution. The air pollution can cause a range of health issues like respiratory problems, cardiovascular disease, neurological effects, cancer etc. The vehicle emission is a major contributor to the climate change like global warming. Question 4. Name some pollutants produced from vehicle emissions. Answer. Vehicle emissions produce a number of pollutants like A. Carbon monoxide, B. Particulate matters, C. Nitrogen oxides, etc.
Question 5. What is greenhouse effect? Answer. The heat coming from the sun enters into the atmosphere of the earth but can't go out through it. Thus the heat trapped by the atmosphere keeps the earth warm enough for life. This process is known as greenhouse effect. Question 6. What is global warming? Answer. Due to the greenhouse effect, the heat coming from the sun easily enters into the Earth's atmosphere, but the entire heat cannot go out through the atmosphere. This trapped heat keeps the Earth warm enough for life. But due to the gradual increase of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the amount of trapped heat is also increasing day by day. So the average temperature of the Earth's atmosphere is increasing gradually. This effect is known as global warming. Question 7. What are the vehicles cause air pollution? Answer. The vehicles which are running with biofuels, like petrol, diesel, CNG etc., cause air pollution. Question 8. Name some greenhouse gases. Answer. Carbon dioxide, methane, water vapor, nitrous oxide, ozone, fluorinated gases like CFC, chlorofluorocarbon, etc. are some examples of greenhouse gases. Question 9. What are the vehicles that run without fossil fuels? Answer. Bicycles and electric vehicles run without fossil fuels. Question 10. What are found from deep inside the earth? Answer. There are many things that are found from deep inside the earth, like iron, lead, lithium, petrol, coal, crude oil, gypsum, quartz, titanium, gold, silver, nickel, copper, zinc, bauxite etc. Question 11. What is mining? Answer. Mining is the process of extraction of valuable geological materials and minerals from the surface or inside the earth. Question 12. How is crude oil formed? Answer. Over millions of years, the remains of the animals and plants were covered by layers of sand, silt and rock. Heat and pressure from these layers and different chemical reactions turned that remains into the crude oil or petroleum. Question 13. What is the meaning of the word petroleum? Answer. The word petroleum means rock oil or oil from the earth. Question 14. Name some products which are extracted from crude oil. Answer. Some products which are extracted from crude oil are as follows: A. Petrol, B. Diesel, C. Natural gas, D. Gasoline, E. Paraffin, F. Kerosene, G. Naphtha, H. Fuel for ships, I. Lubricating oil, J. Coal tar, K. Asphalt, etc.
Question 15. How coal is formed? Answer. Millions of years ago, the plants of forests were covered by rock, silt, sand, dirt, mud, soil etc. Due to some natural disasters like earthquake, the heat and pressure by these layers and different chemical reactions turned these plants into the substance named coal. Question 16. Why should we save fossil fuels for our next generations? Answer. Fossil fuels, like coal and petroleum, are formed naturally through a very slow process which takes a time over millions of years. These cannot be made by any scientific and artificial process, so it is very limited in amount. That is why we should save fossil fuels for our next generations. Question 17. Why should we switch off the car while standing in a traffic? Answer. We should switch off the engine of the car while standing in a traffic because 1. It helps us to save fossil fuels, the precious and limited natural resource. 2. It helps us to reduce air pollution and sound pollution caused by the smoke and sound emitting from the running engine. Question 18. Write the full form of CNG and LPG. Answer. Full form of CNG and LPG are compressed natural gas and liquefied petroleum gas, respectively. Question 19. What is the use of CNG? Answer. CNG is used as a fuel that can be the replacement of diesel and petrol. The burning of CNG creates less toxic gases than the previously mentioned fossil fuels. Question 20. How does the petroleum oil look like? Answer. The petroleum which is pumped up from deep down below the earth is a smelly, thick, dark-colored liquid. Question 21. What is a refinery? Answer. Refinery is a facility that converts the raw materials into valuable substances by using chemical engineering. Question 22. How can we save fossil fuels? Answer. We can save fossil fuels by A. Switching off the engine while the vehicle is standing. B. Increasing the usage of public transport instead of private one. C. Increasing the number of electric vehicles. D. Increasing the habit of using bicycle and walking instead of fuel-driven vehicles for traveling short distances. E. Increasing the usage of bio-friendly energy sources, like solar energy, instead of fossil fuels.
Question 23. Which are the types of fuel used for cooking food? Answer. In India, the majority of the population use uple, dry twigs, wood, etc. as fuel for cooking food. Besides LPG, kerosene, coal, electricity etc. are also used as fuel for cooking food. Question 24. What is upla? Answer. Upla is cow dung cake. Question 25. How is upla made? Answer. Some amount of cow dung is kept on a flat surface and allowed to be dried in the sun. The sun-dried cow dung cake is known as upla. Question 26. How do the poor countrymen use uple, wood and dry twigs? Answer. The poor countrymen use uple, wood and dry twigs as fuel for cooking food, heating water, keeping themselves warm in winter and also for lighting at night. This is the end of this video. If you think it is helpful, please don't forget to like and share the video with your friends. You can get many more such videos in this channel. Please visit the channel. Thank you for watching.